come tap in with these real life conversations one time. Real life conversations. I mean, we live and direct, man.
That drop top
How you?
Mozzie thing, huh? Yeah, we fly on the real life conversations, huh?
real life, man. Real talk.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Feel me?
Motivation.
Hell yeah.
Hey, we gonna get
Yeah,
right
though, my
into it,
brothers.
man. Hey, you already know, King, man. Highly blessed, highly favored. You feel me? It's a pleasure to
Okay.
be in the presence of you gentlemen, and we you know what I mean, we gonna expose these real life conversations and get into a real king's background. You feel me? Mr. Karim Mayfield, the champ. You feel me? Real Fillmore native, San Francisco general, well represented. Yeah. You know what I mean? This Meechaleen the dream, man. Real life conversations, man. We in here.
Yeah, and it's DE, man. Real life conversations with the hard hitter, you feel me? We in here.
Hey, yeah,
Pleasure
man.
to
I'm
have
happy to
you.
be on. Showing support to my brothers, man. Trying to narrative.
Absolutely.
Feel me? Hell yeah,
What's up,
hustle.
D?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, 4 minutes. I'm in the field now, man. Good. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm all settled now. What's going on, guys?
Absolutely, man. Shit, we gonna jump right into it though, for real, man. We gonna what you got going out there, man, right now, man? What's the entrepreneur lifestyle right now, man? After is you still training to bust a mood up for real to showcase something, or are you just enjoying your entrepreneur lifestyle? You feel me? Trying to keep things in perspective right now.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, um, I definitely. I mean, I keep in shape though. You know, I ain't fought in like 4 years, but they actually just recently offered me a Adrian Broner fight, and shit out the gate. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. The money was a significant amount, about 6 figures, and I'm like, let's do it. You know what I mean? I keep in shape enough to
But
have about a month and a half. I only need about a month to get in shape. But he decided not to take me as an opponent. But again, like I said though, that was a last minute notice type shit. You feel me? For 150, I'm ready to fight Superman for a quick
Yeah,
100.
yeah.
you motherfucker,
Whenever,
Hey,
yeah,
Broner, you was calling him out before too, weren't you?
pretty much exactly. I called him out. I've been chasing that nigga since he disrespected Tupac on World Star. You know what I mean?
That's what I
So
respect about you. You always you was going after him niggas too.
ah,
Danny Garcia and all them. They've been running from you. That's what
man,
it
they
seems like.
facts. Yeah, and yeah, they had so yeah, they called me seeing if I can make the weight. I told them let's do it. You feel me? But they chose another opponent. But his opponent ended up pulling out anyway, so they should have
yeah.
chose. Right? But yeah, going back to your question, I definitely just been doing my entrepreneur thing. I actually just left the podcast. I'm trying to get in the space that y'all in right now, man. Y'all several episodes ahead of me, man. But I'm just getting in that space in the cannabis, dealing with cannabis and
Yeah, man.
minorities, for the most part, indigenous people in that space. You know what I mean? Just a different niche in the game. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Absolutely.
as far as my entrepreneur shit, man, I'm actually at the club right now. My dispensary. I'm trying to figure some shit out right now, though, man. This shit, taxes is a motherfucker, blood. Like people think that just these cannabis clubs be cash cows, but they ain't. You feel me? Like the motherfuckers they ain't what people think. You feel me? Like taxes them they're like 35%. So and then just keep them
That's
in
a
mind
big thing.
crazy big, bro. And then keeping in mind that
Yeah.
we don't get no type of other tax exemptions that other industries get. Like we can't write shit off, So everything pretty much is like shit. It can't be written off. So man, it's like a lot of overhead and hell other shit that's involved in it. So
Right. So
yeah,
yeah, right. At at this point, you're just trying to basically get in control though, for real, and find out and figure out the wave right now, so you can ride that motherfucker, basically, huh?
no, exactly. Hit though the wave right now. I'm just making sure I don't go under. So that's it right now. You know what I mean? I can't say I'm wave riding. You know what I mean? I can't say I'm hitting the big motherfucking dipper. But
Yeah.
keep my head above water, so that's a blessing. You know what I mean? It's a lot of clubs that went under in this last year and a half. A lot of farms that went under. But I've been able to maintain for the most part, not necessarily gain, but maintain. So that's official.
That's what's up.
I'm all real life conversations, man. From the sports to I'm everywhere with it though, for real. Just the flavor of where you grew up from. Yeah, I mean, you've been a saucy dude though. For every time I brushed shoulders with you and ran into your presence, man, you was always down to earth. You feel me? How you carried yourself, and at the end of the day, you feel me? I'm rooting for you for real, man. I'm rooting for you to make sure. You know what I mean? Because you one of them ones that's gonna go down in history. You feel me? They always try to block us at the door coming from the Bay. But at the
Right.
end of the day, you feel me, niggas find a way, you feel me, to showcase who they is, man. And I'm really giving you your flowers though. You and your brother, man. Y'all stand out dudes, you feel me? And y'all show about this blackness, you feel me, that is real, you feel me? It
Absolutely.
ain't just that though, y'all for the people, but
Right.
it show a lot. It show a lot though, for real. Niggas be talking that king shit though, for real, but y'all stand on it, man.
Yeah, bro.
And I wanted to say, I
No,
wanted to say like, go ahead.
no. You can continue, Carl.
Yeah, I was gonna say like coming from all over that area, in that area, Fillmore District. Trey Lowe was murdered over there. Sean Richardson, his brother, you feel me? Them my folks over there, you feel me?
Right.
And it's like that coming from that soil over there. A lot of trendsetters, you know what I mean, stand out and
Mm-hmm.
and 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 put be on the forefront though for on some real shit. So I commend y'all just being able to continue to hold the torch and do what y'all supposed to do right there in that area. You feel me? You know the Mac. You feel me over that way.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
Now, yeah, I appreciate you saying that though, bro. Giving us our flowers now. You know what I mean? Because like you said though, man, for 100%, people claiming king shit, but ain't. King got to put his people on. You feel me? King got to help his people. King got to help the community. So yeah,
man.
we've been doing that for a couple of decades already. Giving back to the hood, giving back to, and not only to Filmo. Or actually, I work in a point right now. I
Mm,
work in a point, Hunters Point, Sunnydale, Potrero Hill, Oakdale, all through there. I'm in.
absolutely.
Yeah, so I've been giving my I got a boxing program mentorship called Soul Champ, SOUL Champ, Soul Champ. Be a champion in your own soul. So that's a model that's my whole model. You know what I mean? That I'm always pitching to them and speaking to them about, just basically mastering yourself. You know what I mean? Guru you. So
Mm,
ultimately that's what it's all about. I got all these other. I got a few projects going on, but that's my passion project, is working with the youngsters, working with the youth. And less fortunate. You know what I mean? Because that's what it's about, bro. It's like too many of us trying to get our shine on and just shine and just shine. But shine for what? I mean, to be honest, my shine,
mm,
my flex is having someone to commend me on helping them out, or commend me on helping some youngsters out, or that's my flex. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel good about. Because
mm-hmm.
crazy, because after quarantine, people start seeing that this shit ain't about nothing. Spending your money on the foolish shit, and what I mean, always trying to be fly for what? To be fly, to be on the block. You know what I mean? The shit don't make no sense. You know what I mean? So nevertheless, man, I see the direction of a lot of these youngsters that's being mentored. Definitely going into the right direction, I should say. But it's ultimately about us just keep being on them and speaking a good word to them.
That's well said.
Yeah, y'all definitely cut from a different cloth. You and your brother, man. I ain't gonna lie. Me and your brother used to do parties and stuff. And
That's
when
it.
I went down, he really looked out for moms and hella shit. People who
That's
I
it.
knew way longer didn't do that type of shit. So he was like
Here,
real
bro.
solid dude for sure. And both of y'all, you feel me? So
Appreciate it, bro.
salute to y'all.
No, I mean, and shit. Ultimately, I mean, the shit come back full circle, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I just even just seeing how, just some of the cats that was just, and when we was coming up, kind of with the slick shit, the slick or the gaffling shit, or backdoing shit. Like them niggas is like not living a
Bad
hood.
upbringing.
And the shit come back full circle, bro.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
that's what I just try to tell the youngsters, that man, this shit, y'all gonna be older later. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna wanna hang out. Y'all gonna wanna chill. Y'all gonna wanna go kick it. Go to a chick house. But when you gotta have of course you always watching your back. But then when you can't go nowhere, it's kind of different to live the life that
Yeah.
you. want to live for the most part. You know what I mean?
Woo.
Always, watching my back 100%. Making sure I'm taking different routes when I go home. I'm on my shit. It's just a natural habit for me to be always in my rear view. I guess it's definitely coming up in the streets though. But again, I don't want to make it seem like I'm got anxiety or I'm paranoid, but it's just a habit. You know what I mean? It's just a
A good
habit.
habit. It's
You
a
know,
goddamn good habit.
right?
Hey, cause at the end of the day, a lot of dudes ain't lace right, man. They be everywhere with they self for the most part, like you said. And this the drop. I always say my favorite line is to drop the jewel. I got a lot of youngsters I really deal with on a real level since I was young, running around doing hella shit. I'm in a prison right now. You feel me?
Right.
So I got the voice to give back, like you said. You know what I mean? Birds of a feather. You feel me? We iron sharpen iron. You feel me? And if
Right.
we can just continue to drop them jewels, you feel me? Being who we is, I
Right.
mean, it's on them to shine it. You feel me? That's all we can do is keep dropping it. You feel me? And be in their best interest. So yeah, I salute that.
Right. And I mean, shit, I know you. I mean, you even when I post a picture, post your video, shit. I mean, you're inspiration in itself to be doing what you're doing from where you at. I mean, niggas
Absolutely,
say, "Oh, we'll do a podcast. We can do this. We can do that. We can." And niggas ain't did nothing. Ain't had no movement. You know what I mean? So this is seeing what you
man.
being able to
I
get there. You can get, man. That's definitely it's commendable.
I I
Your motive.
appreciate it. I appreciate it, bruh. And you know, I wanted to say, the strength. You feel me? When I looked at your strive, you feel me? I was rooting for you, boy, because the bait nigga, like I said, niggas they love shutting the door in our face. They see a nigga, oh, he from Frisco, Oakland, oh, he trying to. They don't want to give a nigga they flowers and give us
Hey,
our
them
credit, so
Haney
we gotta
going
kick a
crazy right
door
now.
down.
Though. I ain't gonna lie. It is a big nigga that's on top right now, though, too, though.
No,
Yo,
no, no, no. I
yeah,
know that. I'm saying pertaining to me rooting for bruh or
right,
hit it, nigga. I'm rooting for bruh, nigga. I'm like, nigga, that Emmanuel Taylor fight, nigga. I was so mad you didn't win that because that nigga ended up going to fight Broner punk. I mean, I don't got nothing against Broner, but I'm saying he went on to fight Broner. I'm like, bruh, I know Ring would have whooped that nigga because at the end of the day, it would have been a calculated knockout for bruh
no,
for you. You feel me? I know it would have.
definitely, cuz
And,
definitely.
and,
That was,
and,
I was
and,
at your
and you
shit.
remember that
Actually, I
fight though,
seen
that
you and
Emmanuel
Biggie.
Taylor fight. That nigga,
Yeah.
go
I was
ahead,
at your
bro.
shit in the city, though. No, I was just saying. I seen you whip on that one nigga from Hawaii, I think it was, or something. Your brother put together.
oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Hell,
yeah. That shit was lit. Yeah, you was definitely
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
shit.
But nah, that shit got me excited though. I was saying that though for real to say, you feel me? How they always try to shut the door up. I feel like that door was gonna open completely if you would have won that fight. What
right.
I wanted to ask you, what was going through your mind at that fight? Because I remember that fight
Uh,
with Emmanuel Taylor.
and, to be honest though, I feel like for one, I feel like it definitely could have. I feel like to be honest, after that knockdown, I thought I should have got the decision, but knowing that I wasn't fighting, I was fighting on his promoter cards. I knew that if it was close, it wasn't gonna go my way. You know what I mean? But in
Politics.
hindsight, no politics, facts. But in
Yeah.
hindsight, though, I could have really beat the shit out of him if I had at that time I was in between trainers. My trainer had moved to Vegas, and it was just kind of wasn't a good time for me. And I hooked up with another
Uh,
trainer. And I mean, I'm not gonna knock the trainer, but it's just that I say the style that he tried to kind of get me prepared to train for that fight. It just wasn't
huh.
conducive style. He had me actually training as if I was as a boxer, and I can box,
Yeah.
but I'm a fighter. I'm a brawler. I'm a pit bull. You feel me? That's like
Absolutely.
he had me kind of.
I.
I was too much. I was too much moving. And then you look at one round. I think it was like the fourth round or fifth round, and that's when I started to bully. And it was perfect because the ref would have allowed me to do that. I'm like, damn, bro, I should have trained that whole camp. I mean, after in hindsight, I'm like, damn, I should have fucking trained that whole camp trying to pit bullying that nigga. But I was boxing,
Yeah.
moving, and I was still doing my thing. But I'm not a boxer. You know what I mean? I know how.
Absolutely.
I'm a pit bull. I'm used to going forward. You feel me? So with
Yeah.
that, though, I just feel like the strategy could have been better to really made it convincingly. I seen I had power to knock him down. I could have stopped him. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
That's what I said.
yeah, no, absolutely. But like I said, though, just kind of being in between trainers, and and to be honest, it takes some time to get adapted to another trainer, to another style, to another terminology, different, words or style that they use. You can't.
Yeah, that shit.
Ain't enough to get prepared. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that shit get tricky though for real when it happen like that though for real. So you gotta like, it's a conflict of interest. Like now you gotta like
Switch your style.
readapt to something that
Yeah.
you was doing already.
Exactly.
So yeah,
No,
Hey,
yeah.
how did it
yeah.
feel though?
And then go
Hey,
ahead.
hey, I remember one time though at the end of Mayweather, I think he had just fought Pacquiao. You feel me? And then he had one more fight on his contract, and he was like, he kept saying, "I'm gonna fight either Karim Mayfield or Andre Berto." When they was saying what's gonna be your
I
last
remember
fight.
that.
Yeah,
I
that was
remember that
big,
shit.
bro. I was like, I just want to know how that feel because Mayweather like the GOAT for
Politics.
real. You feel me?
That
Yeah.
was some politics too.
No, facts. That was huge for me. You know, I had for one, he made me a household name. You know, all over the world. Just people like, who is Kareem Mayfield? You know, wondering who I was at that time. You know, I think I had won a title though, but yeah. So it was anyhow though. I hadn't defended anything yet. It was just like a title. But when he called me out, man, I was excited as fuck about that. But I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, I had already actually envisioned that happening. I'm like, damn, I would love to fight Floyd. People are like, he's the best in the world. You think he can beat him? I know styles make fights. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm not gonna say a nigga can beat me until he beat me. You feel me? So until then, shit, I'm going in for the win. You know what I mean? And to answer your question, man, it was like I said, it made me a household name, and man, I was excited, bro. I was training for it. I was grinding. I was, you know, kind of doing my media thing and just trying to put my bid in for the most part. But nevertheless, man, he's a smart, individual, so he chose the other opponent,
Yeah.
Andre Berto.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Berto. And then yeah. That should be interesting though for real, just based off of that the whole journey.
No, what you said
But
about politics, though, you said though that was real because I was actually able to sit down with him the day after that fight that he fought Andre Berto. A friend of mine had knew named Jamie. She knew him or whatever through some mutual friends, and I went to his house and kicked it with him. And he was just like, yeah, man. He was talking, kind of just shooting the shit. And he was like, I should have gave you that fight. I'm like, bro, absolutely. He like, man, I couldn't know because the powers that be wouldn't allow me. I'm like, what you mean? He was like, man, they just felt that you only had that one title and you hadn't defended them, and they felt that Andre Berto had a larger fan base than you. So basically,
yeah,
Vegas felt like that he would sell more tickets than me. You know what I mean? So I'm like, bruh, y'all don't know that the Bay is a whole culture. And I understand where he was coming from because for one, as African, African American brother, we don't really have we don't have a country that's gonna back us. You got the Filipinos, they gonna have a whole country. You got the Mexicans, they gonna have a whole country. You got you got the Russians, they gonna have a significant amount of people that's gonna back them on the strength of their ethnicity. But for black folks, it ain't the same. So with
yeah.
that, what I was saying that to say is that in the Bay, we different out here. You have, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We got Asians, we got Filipinos, we got the Samoans, my Mexicans.
Diversity.
It's all about
Diverse.
Everybody mess with
everybody
each
would
other
have been
too,
out
yeah.
there. Yee! Everybody would have been out there. You know what I'm talking about? So I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
ultimately though, man.